been a long time, guys, since I did some Sunset Ranger stuff, but here I am back again, able to play the game and able to do some videos for it. Last time I wasn't able to do it because it was very difficult to play, meaning that for some reason I'd get an error every time I'd start the client up or the server would crash my computer, but I'm able to play it now. The reason why I'm coming back to Sunset Rangers primarily is because it's been getting updated quite a bit. Now it's still obviously got some FPS issues and some servers lag, but I can understand that the developers are definitely making a push to making it better. For example, they added rifles to the game, and they added something else that actually scared the shit out of me when I first seen it, but that will be later on in this video. One of the other things that they did was they made the animation of the guns, like shooting, a lot better. In the old Wild West, when you shot, you had like the actual cloud there, of like the gunpowder and how the black powder and stuff would kind of happen from the muzzle of the gun. It kind of feels like an old Wild West shooter, as it obviously should be. And it does make it feel a little bit, more, I guess, really more immersive in a sense. And obviously the gunplay is, it's not as, it's an alpha, guys. It's an alpha. And I fully understand how it is. It's just, when I see this game and I look at the mixed views and then people are sitting there saying, well, there's no reason to purchase this or there's no reason to even bother. And it's like, yeah, but honestly, I could support these devs. I really can. And I've said it in my last video too. I've done Kickstarters in the past, and a lot of them have been a lot of messes. I've wasted a shit ton of money. And I'm not talking about $100, $200. I'm talking about $300, $400, if not $500. And I tried to support the devs as much as I could. These guys are going to be another developer that I want to mess with because they seem to be not only listening to the people, but being able to make their game better and more immersive, more enjoyable for everybody else involved. And obviously, the NPCs are a little bit more difficult to kill. Back then, in the old alpha, like the very early alpha, I think this one is 0.10. I think there was a point like 0 something. The NPCs would stand there and do nothing until you shot at them. They would shoot you 1, 2, or 3 times and then stop and be stuck in motion, like they wouldn't go anywhere. But it seems like they're more difficult to kill now. And this is the same thing for dogs. And this is all bounty hunters, Confederate soldiers, Union soldiers, whole 9 yards. But besides all that, this is one thing that kind of annoyed the shit out of me. And like I said, I understand this is alpha, but this will happen when you die. And the only way to stop this is to leave the server and come back. Developers, just to let you know that that's something that does kind of happen. And I've had to leave the game multiple times because of it being there. You can't do anything inside of it. You're stuck. You literally just can't do anything. But this thing popping up scared the shit out of me. And I didn't know what the hell to do. Hear that rumbling? That's a fucking sandworm. And I use the word because that thing literally scared the shit out of me. And you think, okay, well, it's a giant worm. What happens? Well, if you keep shooting at it and kill it, you get a lot. And I mean a lot of stuff. I think when I killed this thing, I had like almost like 10 or 15 different stacks of ammunition, a rifle, great clothes. He gives you a lot of stuff. So you go over to where his, like, the center of the ground is, and there's all the stuff right there. When I looked at this, he even gave you, like, more pistols. I was in awe on how much stuff this thing gives you. It's almost like feeling like you're an administrator in that server getting all that stuff. And I didn't know at first where the rifle was. I was trying to figure out what it was doing because I was looking at all these guns and I was just like, well, I got all these pistols and all these nice clothes and food and everything. And that's the rifle. It's a bolt action. And I think there's different types. I'm not sure, but I found that one's particular. And it's pretty fun to shoot. One of the things I kind of hope for is that you could aim down the barrel instead of having to, like, hip fire, like Counter-Strike. But hopefully if we give it enough time to develop and help the developers out, guys, hopefully this game could be very fun to play. Honestly, I like Sunset Rangers. I bought it personally, and I bought it for a friend of mine as well. And I hope that me and him can get into it and hopefully mess around. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video, and I'll see y'all later in the next video or next spotlight. Later, guys.